Hi, this is Tita Hart, and welcome to Heart and Life Home Check. Right now, I'm here at the Art Street, and today, we have another interesting house to check. The house we're visiting today is located at Lot 12, so let's head over there. Alright, let's see what this house has to offer. I actually have a good feeling about this one. Hopefully, this one will surprise us. Quick disclaimer, this series is just for fun and to appreciate the creativity of Heartopia players. My feedback is based on theme, design, and overall vibe, and we'll start with a perfect score of 100%, then deduct points if needed. And here we are at Lot 12. Okay, this already looks interesting. This is actually giving Gothic mansion vibes. Right away, this house has a very strong and bold presence. The dark color palette combined with the purple tones makes it stand out instantly, and it really gives that mysterious, almost fantasy-like atmosphere. I also like how the structure is very detailed and symmetrical, especially with the pointed roofs and layered design. It makes the house feel more grand and well thought out, instead of just a simple build. And for today's home check, I'm not alone. I'm actually joined by my friend Zay. Starting here at the entrance. I really like how grand this already feels. The combination of the tall fences, pointed structures, and detailed roofing really gives that Gothic mansion vibe from the outside. Moving to the left side of the house. What I really appreciate here is the consistency of the design. The same color palette, structure, and details are carried all throughout, which is very important for builds like this. No dead spots so far. Everything still looks intentional. And now we're at the back area. Okay, even the back is detailed. I like how the builder didn't neglect this part. You can still see the same level of effort and design continuity. Some builds fall off at the back, but this one, still strong. Now checking the right side. Again, very consistent. The structure, fencing, and roof design all match perfectly with the rest of the house. I love how everything feels connected. Nothing looks out of place. Alright, if the outside is already this strong, I'm excited to see what's inside. Let's head in. This does not feel like a normal house anymore. It literally feels like we just entered a different dimension. What I love immediately is that instead of going straight into a room, the owner created this open courtyard concept, and it works so well with the Gothic theme. And right at the center, we have this beautiful fountain acting as the main focal point. I like how everything is built around it. It naturally draws your attention and makes the whole space feel balanced and alive. This is such a smart layout choice. The details around the area are also very well done. From the fences, plants, and lighting, everything complements the theme. Nothing feels random. Everything is placed with intention. And seeing it from above, wow, the layout is actually very well planned. You can clearly see the symmetry and structure, and how everything connects back to the center. Alright, let's explore each section and see what else this house has to offer. Alright, let's check our first room. This room gives a mix of cozy and Gothic vibes at the same time. I like how the dark walls still stay consistent with the overall theme of the house, but the furniture and decorations add a more homey and personal touch. There are a lot of small details here, from the table setup, wall decor, and even the little items placed around. It makes the space feel more lived in, not just designed. However, I do notice a slight difference in theme here. The cute and colorful elements don't fully match the strong Gothic style we saw outside. Maybe adding more dark-toned or Gothic-style decorations could help make everything feel more consistent with the overall house concept. Alright, this next area. Okay, this is unexpected. This looks like a graveyard setup, and it actually fits the overall Gothic theme perfectly. I really like how the graves are arranged. It's very clean, organized, and detailed. And even though it's a graveyard, it doesn't feel empty or dull because of the plants and lighting added around each area. I'm starting to feel like this is something else, but I'll explain that later. Alright, this area is a nice contrast. I like how the flowers add color and softness, especially after the darker sections we just saw. And let's head inside this part. Okay, wait, now everything makes sense. I really love the small details here, like the candles, flowers, and the layout symmetry. It creates a very peaceful and immersive environment, and now it connects everything we saw earlier. The Gothic exterior, the courtyard, even the graveyard. It all builds into this church concept. This is actually storytelling through design. And over here, we even have a confession room. That level of detail is honestly impressive. All right, time for the final score. This house is more than just a build. It's a complete concept. From the Gothic exterior to the courtyard layout, the graveyard transition, and finally the church reveal. Everything was well thought out and connected. You can really see the creativity and effort put into this. For the final score, we're giving this house a 98%. Good job to the owner, Elle from the Philippines. You did an amazing job with this build. It's very unique, creative, and memorable. This is definitely one of those builds that stands out. And I really appreciate how this house tells a story, not just design. It made the whole experience more fun and immersive. This has been another episode of Heart and Life Home Check. This is Tita Hart. See you on the next home check.